Welcome to the Model Rail Replacement Podcast, helping you get to your onward journey. A friendly service that helps you get from A to B, or probably nowhere at all.
Hello and welcome to the Model Rail Replacement Podcast. I'm your host, James, and with me is co-host and producer, Sam. And this is our Christmas special. And isn't that right, Sam?
I was going to make a joke out of me not actually saying anything then, but and you're just sat recording this all by yourself. Yes, it is our Christmas special, and we promised you that we weren't going to be coming back, but do you know what? We realised that we kind of need to lead into this. We need to give you some sort of intro to this Christmas special. So here it is.
Here it is indeed, because obviously we recorded this Christmas special in conjunction with our fundraiser that we've been doing since October, which was to raise money for Cash for Kids to help their mission at Christmas. And you lot have outdone yourselves. Just amazing. I think we originally set the target at £300. Then we pushed it to £1,000. But in the end, you lot got it up to over £4,000, which is absolutely incredible. Just, all those children that you are going to help this Christmas, thank you so much. And I'm sure I speak for every child that's going to get a gift because of your kind donation. Thank you so much. I was overwhelmed with it, absolutely overwhelmed.
I was genuinely blown away with how, and especially in the last sort of couple of hours before it closed, so many people on social media stepped in and said, right, we need to get to the 4K. So if you did share it and you helped with that last final push, thank you so much, because I think we did nearly £500 on the last day.
We did. Yes, there were some very, very generous donations in that very 11th hour to get it to 4,000. So thank you so much. And so obviously, your generosity has helped Cash for Kids, and as a kind repayment, we've decided to do a raffle with some very kind donations from companies. So if you donated, we've taken your name, we've put it in a raffle. If you listen throughout this Christmas special, you may just hear your name, and if you do, then you need to contact us on modelrailrp@outlook.com. Title your email, "It's me," and let us know what prize you would like first choice from the 4 bundles of prizes that we are offering. Now, if you haven't been on social media and you haven't seen what we're offering, we have divided them up into the following. We have an O-Gauge prize bundle, which includes a Daypole Terrier, some wagons, and a few other bits. There is the OO-Gauge Diesel prize, which includes the Cavalex GBRF Class 60, the sound-fitted Curacao mainline Triple Grey Class 60, large logo, also DCC sound, Class 47. There's a DCC sound Class 37, which has been weathered and detailed, and that one was done by Lucy at Loading Gauge. So that's a very, very unique prize to win there. The wagons from TMC are also in there, and a few other bits. We also have the OO-Gauge Steam bundle, which includes a train set and steam engine. I believe it's an LNER class. Top of my head?
Yes. Don't ask me what it is, but it's very nice.
It's a very nice steam engine. And then we've got some buildings in there. We've got transporter's case, and some wagons from Buggleskelly, Bunter's Yard, etc. So there's plenty of prizes in that one. And then finally, we've got what we call the Little Sam bundle, which is a collection of TT and N-Gauge items, including from Revolution trains, a Class 1, 2, 8, and triple Semflow wagons. And there's a few other bits in there. So there's some N-Gauge bits in there, some TT bits in there, to try and tempt you N-Gauges into TT. And for you TT modelers, just something to put in the background for force perspective. So, yes, you'll just need to let us know what is your preferred choice in order of those 4 prizes. And we will announce winners throughout this Christmas special, starting with 4th, going all the way to 1st. So, tell us what you'd like first, and obviously first place will get first choice, and so on and so forth. And we will divide the prizes out that way. So remember, if you hear your name, then you need to email modelrailrp@outlook.com titled "It's Me," and we will get in contact with you and arrange delivery details. So, Sam, I suppose with all that covered, it's time for a Christmas carol?
MRRPET's Christmas Carol.
The MRRPET's Christmas Carol. Enjoy.
Jacob Lorry was dead. Dead as Everard Junction's YouTube channel, except for that brief moment he showed us his house. He'd annoyed the proprietor of a 3D printing company one too many times and had found himself the victim of a 3D printer mishap. With no heirs, he had left his model train collection to his fellow model collector, a man of whom this tale is about. It was Christmas Eve and the town of Porthbury was celebrating the joyous occasion, except for one man. He was a mean, cruel man, selfish and obsessed with his model trains. He lived in the largest, loneliest house in all of Porthbury. His only company was his poor, hard-working butler. The people of the town would scoff at this man as they'd spy another delivery of model trains to his house. "Look," they would say, "he has more trains than anyone could ever need, but he never shares them. Why does he need so many?" It was true. He didn't need so many, but he didn't want to share his trains either. The people would call him Scrooge, but his poor, overworked butler knew him as Lord Chester Worselton III. Enter the living room of Porthbury House.
Wilson? Wilson!
Yes, sir?
Has my new loco arrived yet?
No, sir. It is Christmas Eve. The post is very busy at this time of year.
Humbug. What nonsense. Well, it better come tomorrow.
The post is quite traditional in giving their staff the day off. You may have to wait until the 27th, sir.
This is outrageous. I've got to wait 2 more bloody days because a riff-raff of our society doesn't want to go to work.
Might I point out, sir, that you do not go to work?
Being Lord of the Manor is work.
Of course it is, sir. However could I forget?
There are plenty of other butlers if you don't want this job.
I'm sure they are just queuing up, sir.
Oh, well. Could find a new butler and you'd be out on your ear. What would you say about that?
On Christmas Eve, sir? Even you could not be so cruel.
Humbug. I could pinch that Pennyworth chap who used to work for the lorries. He'd work for me.
Sir, I've told you before. He is 76 years old and also quite dead.
Oh yes, of course. A dreadful mishap with that 3D printer.
It was not long before the doorbell rang. Excited at the prospect of getting a new locomotive, Lord Chester sent Wilson to the door, only for him to return with what Lord Chester considered utter disappointment. As his only living heir, his nephew Fred, entered the room.
"Merry Christmas, Uncle!"
Humbug. Merry? What's merry about this day, or any other in fact? I wait for my locomotives to arrive only for you to darken my door.
"Darken? I should hope not. I only bring good tidings."
The only good tide would be the one that rose up and washed you out of my drawing room.
"All I wish to bring you is Christmas joy."
Nephew, I will celebrate Christmas my way, and you can celebrate it yours. We don't need to be involving ourselves in each other's business.
"On the contrary, Uncle, you must join me and Franny tomorrow for Christmas dinner, and afterwards we can get out the N-gauge."
Franny was Fred's husband. We at the Model Rail Replacement Podcast are very woke and did not make this artistic choice because we don't know any girls.
N-gauge? Humbug. That's almost as pathetic as TT120, or even worse, HO. I'm busy. Maybe next year, but probably not.
And with that, Lord Chester escorted his nephew to the front door as he opened it to toss his brother's only child out into the snow. 2 men stood at the door.
At last, My parcel has arrived.
No, sir. We're here to ask you if you'd be so kind to donate to our charity.
Charity?
No, sir. We represent Toys for Kids. We raise money so less fortunate children can have a present this Christmas.
Toys?
Yes, sir. Surely you of all people know the joy of a toy.
They are collectible models.
Well, we merely meant that you know the joy a toy can bring.
Is there not sticks on the ground? Snow to throw?
Well, yes, but...
Well then, it sounds as if they've got plenty to play with.
And with that, Lord Chester slammed the door and returned to the drawing room. Wilson waited for him to calm down before broaching a rather touchy subject.
If that is all, sir, I shall retire for the evening.
Very well, Wilson. I'll see you in the morning at 8.
But, sir, it is Christmas.
Very well. 8:30.
Sir, my mother has travelled all the way down from Stoke, and although her constant talking can wear the best of men down, this could be her last Christmas with our little southern boy, little Sam.
I didn't know your mother was ill.
Oh, no, sir, she is not. It's my son. He's not well. We do worry for him.
To tug at my heartstrings every December the 25th is a cruel way to get the day off. Very well, I shall see you on Boxing Day.
Thank you, sir.
The house falls silent, and Lord Chester goes to play with his trains. But as the 1632 for London passes through the station, a figure on the platform moves, its face like that of Jacob Lorry. A startling sight that frightens Lord Chester. He stumbles back, crashing into his modern desk. Tools fly across the room. He gets up and composes himself, staring at the enamoured figure. Startled by such a sight, he checks every room in the large house and retires to the fire in his railway memorabilia room for his meagre supper of an individual bucket of chicken. The room silent but for the crackling of the fire, and then a ring of a bell on his block indicator. One ring. Pause.
What is this? Who calls attention?
The bell rings again. Ring, 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 ring.
6 bells?
Ring, ring.
Show yourself.
A light at the door appears, gets brighter and brighter. The howling whistle of a locomotive screaming louder and louder. And then, as if bursting from a tunnel, a shimmering, transparent locomotive thunders towards Lord Chester. His chair tumbles with him in it, and as he dares to pick himself up, he peers over the chair, and waiting for him, chained to a trolley, topped with empty model boxes, is a figure he does not recognise.
Best friend!
Humbug. I don't believe that. What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Well, very well, you annoying git. Who were you?
In life, I was your fellow collector, Jacob Lorry.
Well, I mean, we hung out once, but I wouldn't exactly say we were friends or anything.
Well, what evidence would you have of that, of my reality, beyond your senses?
Well, a photo might help.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. I mean, you could be an undigested piece of pineapple on pizza, a crumb of black bomber cheese, a raw piece of cookie dough. Yes, there's more of gravy than grave about you, whatever you are.
Ooh.
Look, what do you want? I've got to be up at 6 to swipe next door's copy of Railway Modeller.
Do you believe in me or not?
I believe you're very annoying. Why are you even here? Have you not got celebs to watch getting undressed or something?
It is required that every man's spirit walks amongst his fellow man and travels far and wide. Those who did not in life are condemned in death to do so and witness what cannot share, but might have shared and turned to happiness. Oh, woe is me.
And why are you chained to that trolley?
I wear the chain I forged in life, created link by link, yard by yard, and worn of my own free will. It is the pattern strange to you. Would you know the weight and length of the call you bear yourself? It was long and heavy as this 7 Christmas Eves ago, and you have laboured on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
Speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. I have little time. I cannot rest. I cannot linger anywhere. I spent my life in that model room. Life is too short to squander away counting rivets.
But, you were a nearly competent modeller, Laurie.
What use is it to be a good modeller if you
I didn't say
cannot
good, I said nearly competent.
Fine. What use is it to be a nearly competent modeller if you cannot share what you have, to encourage and share and to be a part of that? That is what being a nearly competent modeller is. Hear me, my time is nearly done.
Yeah, about ready time.
Look, mate, I'm here to warn you. You have a chance of escaping my fate. A chance I have because I'm a ruddy great mate. Procured for you, Chester.
Yeah, well, you've always had your uses, I suppose.
Wow. You will be visited by 3 spirits.
Yeah, Jack, Johnny, and the captain, I hope.
Not quite, although you may need one afterwards.
Well, in that case, they can bugger off.
They're coming whether you like it or not. Now, the first will be here tomorrow at 1.
Are you taking the piss? I'm not having 3 nights of interrupted sleep. They can all come at once or not at all.
No, that's not how this works. Now, listen, the second will come at the same time the next night, and the third, due to a diary conflict, will be here at the third night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate.
It's a bit dramatic. Couldn't he not just said 12:01?
No. Right. Well, I'm off. Souls to save, places to haunt. Remember who you are.
That's really Lion King, you daft twat.
And so Chester went to sleep. I'm not sure how he managed to get off. If I'd seen a ghost in my bedroom, I'd have the lights on and be sobbing. Lord Chester put it down to being a bit drunk and slept. That was until he rolled from the bed and hit the floor with a thud. Picking himself up, he checked the clock. It read 01:01.
So, as the ghost of Jacob Lorry visits Lord Chester, we draw the first name for our raffle. 4th place is Rob Appleby. Congratulations, Rob. You are our 4th place winner in the raffle. Please do contact us. Let us know what your preference of order of prizes is, and we will be sending you one of them. Well done.
Humbug. What a load of nonsense.
Ooh, Lord Chester.
Lord Chester, startled, turns and is greeted by a wash of light, as before him was the spirit of Christmas past.
Ho, 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 ho. Joking I am. No, I'm the spirit of Christmas past.
I just said that.
Yes, but he can't hear you.
Who are you talking to?
He can't, but you can.
Will you just tell the story?
Am I dead? Oh God, I'm dead, aren't I?
What story? What's happening? I must be really drunk.
You are, but this is real.
So I am dead? How did I die?
Well, as you're supposed to be the embodiment of Charles Dickens, why don't you check Wikipedia and find out?
92022?
What? No, listen, just come with me.
Syphilis? Oh, I never knew. And so the spirit of Christmas past takes Chester to a small village.
My goodness. Is this Hogwarts?
Firstly, the school is called Hogwarts, the village is Hogsmeade. And secondly, this is Gutland on the North Yorkshire.
I was a boy here.
And yet you still have a West Country accent.
Come on, I know the way.
We're just going to ignore that, are we?
And so Lord Chester guided the spirit of Christmas past into the village, and as a whistle blew from the coal mine came a group of young lads no older than 8, I'd say.
Look, there's the lads who worked in the mine. There's little Jimmy Whippet, Bobby by Gum, and my goodness, it's Arthur Job. Hello!
These are the shadows of things that have been. They can't see us. But all the same, if you could tie your robe up, you've come free.
Oh, sorry. There's that better. Oh, look, it's my old school.
And not quite deserted, a solitary child neglected by his friends.
Father said I couldn't hang out with the working class. Poor boy, had no friends really. My older brother was favoured by my mother. She said she'd buy him whatever train set he wanted, and he wouldn't share. Father was never home to sort the problem. I often stood outside the local model shop looking sad, in the hope that somebody would buy me one.
And just like that, time passes in a flash to an older Chester stood before the model shop window.
Brother, dear brother.
Francis, is that you?
I've come to take you home, brother, and give you my train set, for I have discovered girls and rock music.
Home? Do you mean the yard?
The manor house, and what's more, father has you an apprenticeship at a model maker's. But not before we spend Christmas together, and have joy and fun, and I listen to my new 9 Inch Nails CD. And it will be the merriest time in the world.
Despite your mother spoiling him, he was a good brother.
Yes, he changed his surname later on and we never heard from him again. It was like he disappeared.
Well, he has over 5 million followers on social media.
Disappeared.
And there was that great scandal he had, the child out of wedlock.
Yes, a son, my nephew, Fred Bourgeois.
Your nephew, Chester. The only family you have left.
Well, Mum's still alive, I just stuck her in a home.
Come along, Chester. There is more Christmas to see.
And so, another step in time to a factory in Liverpool. Machines whirl, boxes are packed, there is joy abound the room. Sitting above the workers at his desk, the proprietor, Frank Horney.
Do you know this place?
Know it? Why, this is where I was apprenticed. Look, it's old Horney. Bless his heart. Horney alive again. And look, there's Dick. Dick Weltings. We were best friends.
Come, Dick. Chester, prepare this room. Life is too short for all work and no play. I say let's party.
And with that, Shakin' Stevens was played. But we can't afford the royalties, so we have this free Christmas music from YouTube. But just imagine it was. The guests danced into the night. Chester had his eye on Horney's daughter, Belle. He thought her really fit.
What a wonderful night. Please take a copy of my book and a model home for your loved ones and enjoy the best present anyone could get for Christmas. A train set.
The spirit of Christmas past ponders the scene.
Funny. It's such a small thing to make these people feel gratitude and joy.
There's nothing funny about the night mail train set.
Is it not? Just a few pounds from his pocket is all this man has done. Does he deserve such praise?
But the joy of a train set on Christmas morning, Spirit? Why, there's nothing like it. He has given joy as if it cost a fortune and...
What is it?
Nothing.
Something, I think.
No, it's not. It's something I would like to have said to my butler.
Come, Chester. My time is short.
And so we find Lord Chester and Belle sat on a bench in Sydney Gardens in Bath.
This was supposed to be a lovely day out, and all you can think about is another model, one that has displaced me. I just hope it makes you as happy as I have tried to, and I won't cry.
What model?
A 001!
I don't even like James Bond.
You fear missing out, Chester. Pre-order after pre-order. All your other hopes have merged into one. Hopes of having such a collection. I have seen your nobler virtues fade away one by one, until nothing is left but one master passion. The pursuit of the complete collection.
So what? It's not changed my feelings towards you.
Oh, Chester, our promise to each other is an old one, when our collection was modest and we'd worked together to build something. But you've changed. You're not the same man. Would you seek me out now that my father sold his factory, that I no longer get a family discount?
Chester cannot answer, for he knows the truth.
Just as I thought. You may feel sad now, but you will fill that hole with another model, and I will be forgotten, just a bad memory. May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Spirit, show me no more.
There is one more to show.
Please, we are limited on actors. I say actors. And I can bear no more.
Very well, but these are shadows of what have been. Don't blame me.
And with that, the spirit returned Chester to his bed, and into a deep, heavy sleep he fell.
So, as the spirit of Christmas past visits, we draw our next name. And for third place is Rob's Rails. Congratulations, Rob. You are our third place winner in the raffle. Please do contact us with your preference of prize and we will get them out to you.
But as he slept in such a deep sleep, he was awoken as his room shook as if a freight train had thundered by his window, and Lord Chester awoke at the stroke of 1. There is laughter, loud and long, the bedroom door leaking light from all its crevices, and through it the sound of music.
Chester, Lord Chester Worselton.
Chester alights from his bed and tenderly walks to the door. He opens it to be hit with such warmth and enjoyment, the likes he has never felt. Before on him, in a throne of mistletoe, an impressive figure sits, with full beard and green robe lined with white fur.
Come here and know me better, man. I am the spirit of Christmas present. You have never seen the likes of me before, eh?
Well, you remind me of that Buggleskelly chap. If he weren't such a miserable sod, wouldn't even paint my 3D print for me.
Why, he could be one of my brothers. Have you ever walked with them before?
I don't think so. How many brothers have you?
More than 2020.
Well, that's a lot of birthdays.
Take hold of my robes.
Oh, for God's sake, where are we going now?
You'll see.
And so the spirit of Christmas present guided Chester through the town of Porthbury, blessing those they passed with his torch. They arrived at a small house, tired and worn. Inside, a family bustle in preparation for the big day.
Oh, for goodness sake, where is your father and little Sam? Oh, and Martha, she's never this late.
She can't make it on account that we don't have enough female actors.
Oh dear, your father will be upset. We'll just lie and say she's in the can of a dicky tummy.
Quick, he's home.
Oh, Paul, it's so good to have you home. You've just missed Martha. She's in the John with squits.
Oh dear. That girl better not be stinking out the place. Ugh.
Oh, don't embarrass her, Paul. How was little Sam at church?
He was as good as gold. The priest said he was the best he'd ever had. Do you know what he said? He said that he hoped all the people at church saw that he didn't get a train set this year, but he didn't get upset, and for them to remember, on Christmas Day, it's not the presents, but the family which counts.
He's such a good little southern boy.
And so the family sat down for dinner and to eat a succulent goose, which ironically was the cheaper bird than turkey back then. But nowadays, that must cost a fortune. Not as much as a book, maybe.
This has been such a delight. Such a shame Martha is still in the loo. God bless her.
God bless every one of us.
I never knew Wilson had such a good little southern boy.
I wonder why.
Tell me, Spirit, what will become of little Sam?
I see that he will go another year without a train set, and with desperation to see a 125. He catches the number 8 bus to the station, and on his way, I don't want to say.
You must. Please, tell me the fate of little Sam.
If these shadows remain unaltered, none of my race will find him here. He'll be bus spotting. But what difference does it make? There's plenty of sticks on the ground, snow to throw.
You use my words against me.
So you may hold your tongue in future. What do you know of fun?
And so Lord Chester and the Spirit of Christmas Present watched as the family ate their meal and finished with a toast to Lord Chester himself. Mrs. Wilson begrudgingly raised her glass. And with that, the Spirit of Christmas Present whisked Lord Chester to Warwick Avenue, the home of his nephew Fred. The Spirit leads Chester into the drawing room where Fred and his husband Francis entertain their guests.
He said Christmas was a humbug, and he meant it too.
Well, what does that even mean? I thought it was a sweet.
There's nothing sweet about that man, and I pity him.
Pity? For what? If he's as rich as you say he is.
What's being rich if it means nothing? He squirrels away model after model. He doesn't show them to others. He doesn't share them. He does no good at all.
Well, I think he's a right
Now, Francis, he's still family. The only person he's hurting is himself. What does he do by not accepting our invitation? He misses out on a slap-up dinner and a bloody good knees-up. A few hours of entertainment. Raise your glass to Uncle Chester. May he brood in his castle.
Usually I'd be offended at such mocking, but considering the circumstances...
Very noble of you.
And as the scene disappears, the room turns black, but for the moonlight shining in, Lord Chester spies something beneath the cloak of Christmas Present.
Ugh, what's that? It looks like a claw.
It might be a claw for all the flesh that is on it. Behold!
Oh, there's no need for you to open your cloak.
But he does, and revealed is 2 wretched waifs, hissing and scowling at Lord Chester.
Look, I'm not being funny, but keeping a couple of kids under your robe is wrong. Very wrong. I mean, are they at least your kids?
No, they are yours.
She told me she was on the pill. Look, it was only one night.
No, you idiot. They're a metaphor for want and ignorance, just as yours is showing now. Beware, Chester, for the word doom follows. They will play with your very soul if you let them.
Is there no refuge?
Is there no sticks on the ground? Snow to throw?
And with that, the spirit disappears with each chime of the clock as it strikes midnight. And as the last bell ceases to vibrate, there the third spirit appears.
And so, as the ghost of Christmas Present visits, we draw our second place winner. And congratulations to Ian MacDonald. Yes, Ian MacDonald, you are our second place winner. Please contact us and we will get those prizes out to you.
The spirit towered over Lord Chester, dressed in black robes.
Going through a goth phase? I get it. I assume you're the spirit of Christmas yet to come?
The spirit nods.
I also assume you're here to show me Christmas is yet to come?
The spirit nods again. To be honest, he really doesn't lend himself as a character for a podcast. And with that, the pair are whisked away to outside the local model shop. Tony's trains of Porthbury. The proprietor and a customer are talking.
I know this place. I bought all my models from here.
I'm not sure how it happened. All I can tell you is he's dead.
Oh, really? When did he go?
Last night, I believe.
How did he go? Although I never thought he would.
Rumour is it was an incident with a ladder to his attic.
I wouldn't be surprised if those piles of models just crashed through the ceiling and crushed him to death.
Yeah, death by chocolate and cream.
Why such cruel words? Do they have no decency? Who are they referring to? And why are you showing me all this?
But the spirit merely turns and points as another customer approaches the shop. His arms are full of models, a grin of greed on his face.
Oi, oi. How much for this lot then?
Where did you get this lot from? You've never owned a 2-tender Scotsman by Hornby Dublo?
Well, I've been doing a bit of work around one of my employers, haven't I? And I so happened to find all these unwanted items.
Ah, unwanted, eh? Yeah.
Yeah, hard to play with trains when you're dead.
What were you trying to do? Dig the old bugger out from under all of them?
Why have you brought me here? Except that these events may be my own. I too have such logos in my collection. Please, Spirit, there must be someone who feels emotion over this man's death. Please, show them to me.
And so his wish is granted. A family who wait patiently for father to return. He walks in.
Is it bad news?
Yes, it is for him. He's dead.
And us?
Father can hold his surprise no longer and shows the Flying Scotsman logo to his wife.
Is that the one my father wanted? Oh, thank you. This is perfect for his birthday. This is wonderful.
Oh, for crying out loud, Spirit. Even these guys are having a party. Is there anyone in this town who understands the devastation of loss?
And so the spirit returns Lord Chester to the house of his butler, Paul Wilson. His family are sat around the table, sorrow on their faces. There is an empty place where one should not be.
I do hope father returns soon.
We all do, Peter.
Wilson enters the room.
Hello, my dear. Any luck?
I'd love to think so. I really would. Is Martha here?
Still in the can, I'm afraid.
It's fine. I'll go outside.
Tell me, my love, how was it?
You should have seen it. It was beautiful. Brunswick green with polished brass that shone like gold. Steam and smoke snorting from it, but to no avail. He saw a restored routemaster, and that was it. He went to photograph it and take its number plate.
He's in a better place now, though, father.
I wish it was so, son. He's still at the bus station.
But we'll never forget when he loved his engines.
The two depart the grieving Wilsons and find themselves amongst the gravestones of the dead in the churchyard of Porthbury Church.
Spirit, I sense our time is coming to a close. Tell me, who was that man that died, who was mocked and loathed so bitterly?
The spirit points to a gravestone.
I understand now that if a man follows a certain path, it will reach certain ends. But a man must be able to deviate from that path, and then he should arrive elsewhere. Tell it so, Spirit.
Spirit continues to point, and Lord Chester crawls to the stone. He pulls back the bush that hides the name of the grave's owner.
No, yes. This can't be me. Say it isn't so. I'm the one they mocked, the one they did not mourn.
The spirit points at Lord Chester and back to the grave.
I'm not that man's spirit. Hear me, I am not him. I am past him. Why intervene if there's no saviour?
The spirit looms larger and larger as it towers over Lord Chester and continues to point at his grave.
Mark my words, spirit. I have learnt the lesson of the past, the present and the future. I have learnt what Christmas truly is. Its wonder and its meaning. Give me a chance to show you.
And with that, the spirit evaporates into a cloud of thick black smoke, and Lord Chester is consumed into a deep sleep.
And so, as the ghost of Christmas future visits, we draw our first place winner. Congratulations, Gareth Surridge. If you want to contact us and tell us what your prize choice is, we'll get that out to you. Well done.
And no sooner was he asleep, did he awake, the morning sun creeping into his bedroom.
Wait, what is this? My own bed? And surprisingly, urine-free! And I'm alive, and I didn't soil the bed. Alive and unsoiled. I'm as happy as a schoolboy.
And so Lord Chester ran to the window. A lad was walking about the house, full of cheer, singing to himself, his accent quite distinct.
Are you there, Brummy?
Who, me, sir?
Yes, you.
I'm from South Africa.
Well, that doesn't matter. What day is it?
Why, it's Christmas Day, you drunk.
Christmas Day? Are you sure?
How much have you had to drink? Of course it is.
I didn't miss it. They can do it all in one night. Of course they did. They're spirits, and they can do as they please. Do you know Tony's by the lock?
Yeah, of course I do.
Oh, does he still have the intercity train set?
He sure does.
Delightful boy. Well, go and get it for me.
Are you thick? It's Christmas Day. Shops are shut, and also, you haven't given me any money.
Delightful boy, delightful boy. Look, here's my debit card. You go and get Tony. Tell him I'll pay full RRP. And get one for yourself.
Absolutely, sir. What about the pin?
I'll let you know that when you bring Tony and the sets here.
And so the Brummy from South Africa fetched Tony, and Lord Chester explained all.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. And don't let them know that I sent it. Call it a Secret Santa.
And the lad says this set is for him?
Oh, yes. And here's a tip for you.
Well, Merry Christmas, sir.
Yes, yes. Merry Christmas!
And with that, Lord Chester headed to his nephew's house with song in his heart. And Lord Chester arrived at the door and spied through the window as Fred and Fran exchanged gifts.
Chester knocked at the door as Fred answered with a surprise.
Uncle Chester!
If I recall, an invitation was offered out yesterday, and I'd very much like to accept it, if you'll have me.
Of course. Come in, Uncle. Come and meet my lovely husband, Fran.
Husband?
And with that, Chester went in and joined his nephew and his husband for a Christmas dinner.
And so next morning, Lord Chester was up early waiting the arrival of his loyal butler.
Good morning, sir. I apologise for my tardiness.
You're late, Wilson.
Apologies, sir. It's once a year. It won't happen again.
Damn straight it won't. Because from now on, you'll have Boxing Day off, and I'll double your pay and put a second toilet on your house. What do you say about that?
Sir, I don't know what to say.
Well, that's good, because it's rude to talk with your mouth full. Now, come and have breakfast with me.
And Lord Chester was true to his word. From that day forward, he was a better man. He became like a second father to little Sam, who did not become a boss spotter, but an avid TT120 modeller. And he kept the spirit of Christmas every year and donated train sets to those less fortunate, because how could he keep the joy of such things to himself? And for all those who wanted to see his models, he opened up the country's biggest model railway exhibition that he called Model Britain. The end.
Thank you for listening. In order of appearance, narrator, James Walker. Lord Chester Wesselton III, Tom Buggleskelly Marshall. Wilson, Sam Beecher Jones. Charity Man 1, Danny Havlick. Charity Man 2, Southwest Max. Jacob Laurie from LMM. Ghost of Christmas Past, George Williamson. Francis Bourgeois, Sam Beecher Jones. Frank Horney, Chris Peachy Hobbs. Belle, Kirsty Ann Wells. Ghost of Christmas Present, Joseph of That Model Railway Guy. Mrs. Wilson, Cafster. Peter, James Walker. Little Sam, James Walker. Tony's Trains of Porthbury, Anthony French. Customer 1, James Walker. Customer 2, Paul Savage. Mother, Mrs. BJ. Father, Sam Becker-Hones. Little Brummy Boy, Hilton Goodwin. Thank you so much to everybody who helped during this production. Remember, if you want to claim your prizes, you have until the 19th of January to get in contact with us. Thanks very much, and Merry Christmas from the Model Rail Replacement Podcast.
This service terminates here. Please ensure you take all of your personal belongings with you.